Okay guys, here's a new Dunkin' Donuts on Hutchinson Island on the Fort Pierce side. This new strip mall was just recently developed. There's a fish place, a veggie bowl place, a Goodfellas pizza, a liquor store. So a bunch of new shops in this newly developed area. Of course you got palm trees and you have the Fort Pierce Inlet right on the other side of that road that connects to the Atlantic Ocean to my right. They've also installed some storage units with garages there. So those who watch the channel, you know I like Starbucks, not Dunkin' Donuts. But this newly built Dunkin' Donuts, being right on an island, provides convenience for people. And I figure I'd just give you a little taste of it, a little drive around. This area here, again, you're surrounded by the intercoastal waterways, which there's boating, there's a lot of free parking for beaches, even though they are talking about installing parking meters for non-residents in this area, so that's still up to debate. But you do have areas for outside eatery, for water views, okay, and so they're pretty much developing more and more, obviously, along the coast. Anything by the beach always gets developed. Once you go inland on the Fort Pierce side, it's a little bit suspect. There is high crime in Fort Pierce itself. There are some nicer areas of Fort Pierce, but inland there are some bad areas, no doubt. But on the beach side here, you know, they just keep developing. They're adding that new little strip mall. You have a new fire station here. Of course, gas station, laundromat, things like that. So, you know, when you're isolated on a barrier island, which this is, convenience not to leave the island is desirable because whether you're a resident or whether you are visiting and you're going to the beach on a weekend vacation or a family vacation, you know, you don't want to leave the island. It could be a half-hour drive just to get to the nearest store, right? So this side of the island mainly has just restaurants, food that you can get from the gas station, and that strip mall there with the Dunkin' Donuts and the pizzeria and some things. You'd have to go all the way to the other side of the island to get to a supermarket, and you have to go off the island, obviously, to get to the Walmarts and things like that. So this barrier island, like most of the barrier islands, Palm Beach and all those things, a lot of them are not, you know, they don't have the Walmarts, they don't have the supermarkets per se. That's very sparse because real estate on any beachfront land is developed for property, residential property mainly, and light commercial, restaurants, etc. It's more of a tourist area, vacation home area, or just high-end living. And yeah, you know, you got to go off the island to get a lot of your essential, well, a lot of your goods. You can get essential goods, but a lot of your goods and, you know, things you're going to buy at a store. So, you know, if you say what's a negative of living on a barrier island, well, to go to doctor's, dentist office, Walmart's, to get bigger items, you got to travel off the island. And, you know, is that a big negative? No, but, you know, once you get used, you know, people are used to convenience, right? So when there's, you make things more convenient, it's easier, less traffic, less quality of life, less you have to hassle around, less you have to deal with people. So you see here, these are all bars and eateries to my left. There are some more to the right as we pass. This is A1A on the barrier island side. So again, you have free parking here, but they're talking about charging eventually. And you do have some condos, some houses, some apartments. This used to be very cheap to live on this part of the island, but it's the cost has risen, like all costs for housing. And obviously, being by the beach, even if it's a bad area inland, when you're on the beach, it's always going to be a premium. Why? There's limited supply. How many beachfront properties are there if you're filtering out? Not many. So when you can walk across the street and be at the beach, or you're physically on the beach, that's, you know, they're developing more right to my right. You know, that's a premium. So, but either way, I wanted to show you that new Dunkin' Donuts. I showed you a new Starbucks the other day. I'm a Starbucks guy, but I know some good people, you know, they're Dunkin' Donuts people. Not me, but I respect them. Whole different taste, whole different lifestyle. But I'll go into this free park here. It's called South Beach. The South Beach Park here on Fort Pierce, Hutchinson Island. Not South Beach, Miami. South Beach, Fort Pierce. So totally different. But they do have free bathrooms and lifeguard stations, stuff like that here. And beautiful palm trees, beautiful walking area. Good, you know. There are some nomads here. You'll see RVs and stuff here. You can't park overnight. And that's it. But either way, if you appreciate this video, click the thumbs up. Click the super thanks. You really appreciate it. Click the join button. You want to support the channel. Thank you to all my members. Leave a positive comment. Share the video. See you next one.